is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Vikings. Coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. On third down, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, they want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings.
Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be out right at the 35.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
But every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. To throw is Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles.
And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 37 yards.
And the Vikings continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Well, that didn't take long to turn.
J.K. Dobbins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
74 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And Andrews lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10. Mon sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Vikings are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Here's Mike. Trucks over him. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the keeper.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No side of the field. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kellen Mond in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2. Now Mond. He'll buy some time right. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On first down, it's Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And just bowling over tacklers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward.
Another one that keeps them moving forward.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in second down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Bulldozes past him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 94 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their finger.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. Rob Gronkowski, a 16-yard touchdown. Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Brown, right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the football. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 20. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see...
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in touchdown. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl.